All right, let's draw our surreal room using our iPad. So I'm on the iPad app Procreate, and I'm going to start a new page by going to the plus sign up here, click screen size. Once you've clicked screen size, it's going to take you into your picture here. I would go back to the gallery first thing, type where it says untitled artwork, and type in your name right here. Once you have your name, you can go into your project, and we're going to get started drawing our room. First, I'm going to grab the brush that I need, go to the brush library, go to calligraphy, and click monoline. Make sure your brush is about halfway on the dial here, and we're using black to draw. So do a little test. That's perfect. Now to draw our room, we're going to start in the center of our page. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see where the center is. You should also zoom out a little bit so you can see where the edges are, so you know where the center is. We're going to draw a square in the center. Now here's how you can draw a perfect square. Draw a square and then hold your pen down 1, 2, 3 to see how it kind of snapped to be almost a perfect square. But look, if I tap, so you're going to draw a square in the center of your paper. See how it's almost a perfect square? If I tap with my other finger, the finger that's not holding the brush pen, and then I undo the pen, see how that's more of a perfect square? Go to the arrow tool up here, resize your square so it's a little bit smaller in the center of your paper. Undo by clicking the arrow again. If you have any holes, just go ahead and draw to fill up the hole. All right, now from the top left corner, we're going to draw a straight line to the top left corner of our paper. So go ahead and draw a line, but hold your pen down. 1, 2, 3. See how it snapped to be a perfect line? Go all the way to the corner, snap. 1, 2, 3. Draw to the right, hold it so it snaps to be a perfect line. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We have a little hole here that I'm going to cover up. All right, perfect. Now let's draw some windows and doors. So on the right-hand side here, we're going to draw a door. I am going to start by drawing a straight line that comes up from the floor. Hold it so it's a perfect line. Then I'm going to make a diagonal line. Look at how it matches the roof, or kind of like the top of the wall that meets the ceiling. Then a line that comes straight down to the ground. Make sure these two lines are parallel. That means they're going in the same direction. So my line did not look like this to the side. It did not look like this. It went straight down to the ground, and it's even with this line. So parallel means two lines that run side by side. All right, one other thing I can do to make this door look more realistic is I can put a straight line on the ground here. Then I can go to my eraser and erase this line on the floor. That almost makes the door look like it goes into another room. All right, let's go back to our brush and try a window on this side. So this time I'm going to make a short line on this wall, and this line is parallel to this line of the wall. So they're going in the exact same direction, straight. Then a diagonal line on the bottom. Let me redo that real quick. Diagonal line on the bottom. Notice how this line is parallel to the floor. Straight line that goes up. This line is parallel to these lines. And a diagonal line that goes down. And this line is parallel to this line. So going in the same direction. All right, now if you want to add another window or door on this back wall, you would just draw another square or rectangle. I'm going to try that again. That didn't quite make the square that I wanted it to make. So I'm going to make a square, hold my pen down, and tap with my other finger. There we go. All right, now that my walls are all done, I can add some colors to this. I can choose whatever colors I like. Go to the disc in the color menu. I can choose whatever colors I like for the walls, the ceiling, and the floor. It's up to me to decide. I'm gonna do maybe like blue. I think I'm gonna make these black so they almost look like they're going to somewhere else. They're going to a different place. All right, now that our room is drawn, we're gonna add some fun pictures to this. So now I need to go out of Procreate. I need to go to Safari. Safari is gonna take me to Google. I'm gonna click in the menu up here and I'm gonna type what I want to be in my room, something silly. Maybe like, maybe an octopus. Go to images. Now, when I find one that I like, I'm just going to click on it and then see how it popped up over here. I'm gonna hold my finger down and then click Save to Photos. So if I go back to Procreate and I open up that photo, I'm gonna go to the wrench on the top, insert a photo, click on the octopus, and the octopus is in the room, but it has this weird background. I don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my eraser, I'm gonna zoom in, and I am going to erase the background around the octopus. Now I have to go very carefully around. I don't want to cut any parts off. I might need to change the size of my eraser. If I go to this dial here, I can make my eraser smaller, or I can make it bigger. So I'm just outlining the octopus first with a skinny eraser. Once I kind of get all the outlines around the octopus erased, then I'll go in with a bigger eraser and erase the rest. Now I'm going to change my eraser bigger. Now I can really get rid of all this quickly. All right, now the cool thing about this is if I go to the arrow, I can move the octopus around. I can make him bigger. I can even rotate him by going to the little green circle on top. Maybe I want him to look like he's popping out of the door. Ooh, I have a good idea. Maybe he will be coming in from the door, kind of creepily creeping in. So maybe I'll go to my eraser and I'll erase part of the octopus so it looks like he's coming in from the door right there. I love that. Okay, that's my first picture. I need to add at least 4 pictures to this. So I'm gonna go back to Safari. I'm gonna type in what I want to search next and insert that into my picture. I think I want like a soccer ball. Go to images, find one that I like. I like when it looks realistic, not like a cartoon picture, because it looks better when it's a realistic picture because it makes it look kind of funny that it's actually in my Procreate drawing. All right, so this one has a weird background too. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to my eraser tool. I can go to my arrow and I can move the soccer ball. Maybe the octopus is trying to come into the room and he's trying to get the soccer ball, so maybe I'll put it by his feet. All right, I've got 2 pictures. I'm gonna add 2 more. When you have all your pictures added to your scene and you are finished, come see me so we can print your work.